there's a huge amount of pressure to seal the deal, as you know, seal the deal, and there are all these NGOs who have the campaign tick, tick, tick. There seems to be less talk about what is in that deal. It's the momentum towards the deal. So I'm wondering how you feel about delaying at this point.
I have said, and most African leaders who spoke publicly said very clearly, there must be an equitable and just deal. If we do not have an equitable and just deal, we're simply furthering the imbalances, and we are building on the imbalances that we are living under. Mm-hmm. And that for Africa definitely is not acceptable. So seal the deal would work only if the deal is just, if the deal is equitable. Otherwise, it's really hollow, because a deal that does not address the historical responsibilities of the world, that does not give equity in sharing the atmospheric space, that does not provide developing countries with the finance necessary in order to mitigate and adapt against the climate change. A deal that does not provide technology transfer is not a deal that's worth sealing. It is a deal that must be rejected.
There are only 3 days left in the conference, and most people seem to agree that there isn't time to get the kind of deal that you've been advocating. If you had more time, if you had another 6 months or a year, do you believe these dynamics could change? Because I think a lot of the NGOs are telling themselves that they'll never have this much momentum again. So part of how they're rationalizing seal the deal is that they believe once Copenhagen is over, everybody goes home, and maybe we won't get anything at all.
I think they are wrong. First of all, I have absolute belief in the human capacity to overcome all difficulties, including things that are related to making the impossible materialize and become real. This is one thing. The second, the momentum it's already started. The fact that they are there is evidence that more can be achieved. The third thing that they do not want to see is that if you have a bad deal, you have equally created injustice that is not acceptable. And the final issue around an unjust deal, apart from all these things, is simply you are saying the order of the world must remain the same. So these are critical issues that I think civil society need to say we have a historical role to play. And it's a difficult one, but it's worth committing to.